Hello people, I am JABY KOAY. Joining me is Joanna Kalafatis.
Yes.
Did I say it correctly?
You did, I'm so proud.
You are what I call a classic guest because like everybody who watched you on my channel loved you.
Aw.
And so I thought this would be a cool opportunity to take a few minutes to just find out what the hell's been going on with Joanna Kalafatis since you've last been on.
Ooh.
This is something I don't usually do. This is an abnormal thing. And I thought I'd hit you with it because I know you can roll with the punches.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been like almost a year, right?
It's been almost a year, yeah.
So since then, I've been working some projects on my own. I went to Greece, which you might remember is my home country.
Yeah.
Filmed a documentary there in the Syrian refugee camps, and I will, if you guys follow my social media and site, I'll let you know when that's out and available, obviously.
You went to refugee camps, you said?
Yeah, I was there for a month, and I was filming, the kind of conditions there.
For like our viewers, what are refugee camps like if they've never been, so?
Oh, so there are a bunch of refugee camps in Greece at the moment from the Syrian refugees coming over the border because they're not being allowed in the EU.
Jesus.
So they're kind of being kept in Greece because it's easy to enter illegally considering we have like 200 islands and 1 million miles of coastline. So basically they're being kept all over Greece right now, and Greece doesn't really have the funds to support them either or help them, so they're just kind of being kept in camps, and they can't go backwards or forwards, basically. They can't be sent back to Syria by international law, but they can't really enter the EU either.
Were you doing documentaries there, you said?
Yeah, we filmed a documentary on kind of the conditions in the camp, their journey to get there, what's happening in Syria. It's a little more serious project than, I've usually undertaken, but it was really a great experience and really meaningful. And I hope it raises some awareness and helps when it comes out.
So it's not out yet?
It's not out yet. It's in post-production at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when it's coming out, where can people find it? This feels like such a plug, by the way. Like, this totally feels like a plug. This was not the intention. I just wanted to find out what's going on with Joanna, because like, this is how I get to know people. This is how I hang out with people, is on camera with you guys. Like, I have no idea what's been going on with you. Like, we text every now and then. We're like, hey, what's going on? I'm not in America. I'm like, okay, cool.
Basically.
Can't come on channel right now. So, okay, so refugee camps. When's this coming out?
Yes, it should be out within the next couple months. We're debating between releasing to festivals or just releasing online, because I think we mostly want to do it about awareness, so maybe we just want to make it something online and
you can't do both, right? Because if you do it online, festivals are
a lot
like,
of festivals won't accept it then.
That's such crap.
I know.
I've been there. I've been there where someone I know was trying to produce an independent short film, and he couldn't release it on YouTube or anywhere because it hadn't been released in festivals yet. I'm like, that's such a dumb rule. Like, you want to get it out to be seen by as many people as possible.
Exactly.
And these festivals will try to like own it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really annoying. Anyway, that sucks. So, go ahead.
But after that, I did a bit of traveling. It was cool. I went up to Sweden, which I'd never been up to Scandinavia, and explored that whole country for a few weeks.
I heard it's beautiful up there.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Everyone, like, if you're looking for a place to go, please go to Sweden in the summer. It's so gorgeous.
Okay. On your Instagram, I assume there's a bunch of photos?
There's a bunch of photos of like Stockholm, which is gorgeous, and the midnight sun up north. We went like way up north to like the last city before it just turns to, reindeer and tundra.
So Stockholm, where does I'm going to ask you this because I figure you may know it. Where does Stockholm Syndrome come from? Do you know?
Ooh, I actually vaguely remember the story. I think it's because of a bank robbery in Stockholm, I want to say.
Wow.
It's because, apparently the robbers got their hostages to kind of sympathize with them. At the end, they didn't want the police to arrest them or something like that. I think it took place in Stockholm.
That's crazy.
I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay. Hey, we're just gonna run with that.
Look it up.
But one of the things you mentioned after you came through the door, I asked you if you knew of any like Greek movies that had come out.
Yes.
And you were saying that not a whole lot of Greek movies are coming out lately.
Yeah, it's hard right now because, the situation in Greece, there's not a lot of financing or funding going around for movies at the moment. Are some like very independent films coming out, very low budget independent films, but there's a couple out, and the thing is, a lot of people are saying that actually might be a good thing for Greek cinema overall because people are paying more attention to like quality and really just doing what they can with what they have. So a lot more attention is being given to like scripts and character development and acting than to, making this very well-produced movie.
That's actually a very interesting notion because here in Hollywood now, it's one of those things where you can literally do anything you want with these super inflated budgets, and then what gets sacrificed first is story. Right? But when you reverse it and it's like you create these weird confines, you have to develop the greatest story possible.
Yeah.
And make it compelling within the confines that you have.
Right, because you can't like gloss it over with effects or anything else. You you have to really rely on the characters and the story to pull the audience in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some videos I'm going to show you today by a group called TVF, and they're like a production house. They make a lot of independent content, but what I can see is that because they limit their locations and they really focus on character and story and enhance that as much as possible. And I find it inspiring because I'm like, yeah, that's what we need over here. We need to do that more. So I'd be happy to watch those Greek films and support them any way I can. Like, that makes me kind of sad that like the industry is dwindling over there. The film, because film is such an important medium.
I know, and I hope it bounces back, and I hope Greece takes advantage of some opportunities for other countries to film there, because I know, for example, a lot of Hollywood movies wanted to be set in Greece in the last few years, but they didn't get there because of like red tape and the problems going on. They ended up like going with Hungary or filming in, Romania or whatever. And it's a shame because we're missing out on like, movies like Hercules and stuff. I mean, they're begging to be set in Greece, basically.
Yeah. So after Sweden, by the way, we're moving towards the edge of frame here, like slowly, so maybe smidge that way a little bit.
This way? Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I just noticed we're like way over here on the side.
Okay.
So anyway, but after Sweden, what'd you do?
After Sweden,
texted JABY. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course. Texted JABY being like, hey, I'm out of the country again, what's up? No.
No, but every time I text you, you're like somewhere else in the world. It's like, you're like Carmen Sandiego. Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna leave you clues as to where I am and you have to figure it out. I'm not even gonna tell you.
You'd be your own TV show.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No, but then I went back to Greece and it was nice. I kind of took a break from things and explored, because I was in Sweden for travel, writing, and photography work. So it was beautiful, but it was work.
Yeah.
I went to Greece and kind of chilled with some family and friends and explored more of Greece and that I hadn't seen before. It's always nice to explore your hometown. And then I came back here, did some more acting work, did some more photography work, and I've just been rolling with that.
So wait, what are you writing?
What am I writing?
Yeah, you said you went off and did some writing.
Oh, well, I feel like I do a lot of weird, unrelated things.
Yeah,
so
it's all discombobulated, but it somehow makes a nice person.
Well, I write for my blog, but in addition, I write articles for some websites and magazines and stuff like that, mostly about travel, so.
Oh, we should link that in the description below.
Yeah.
Not an obvious plug at all.
We're not plugging this.
I swear to God, she didn't know I was gonna do this. Okay, so.
For more info, go to www.
Well, that's cool that you're finally back. What do you shoot on for photography? This is just for me now.
Canon 5D Mark III.
Ah, I got the beat. Okay.
Yes, you got me picked that like, one mark, man.
She saw my camera, which is the Mark IV, and she's like, ooh. Hello, Anthony. I mean, hello, JABY. Fuck, I messed it up. Okay. We're gonna end this video now. All right, well anyways, thanks you guys for hanging out with us. You can follow Joanna Kalafatis on the social media. Any information that was mentioned in this video, you'll find in the description below. I'm JABY KOAY, this is
Joanna Kalafatis.
Peace out.